My colleague Andrew Bolt, of course, would normally be on at 7 p.m, but thankfully joins us this evening to give us his first take on what we've just seen. Andrew, what do you think?
I think you're right in suggesting, implying that this is a budget that Labor probably wouldn't be able to improve on. It's the best budget, I think, given the circumstances. But the circumstances are everything. It's a budget delivered less than 2 months before an election. And that sort of ties the government's hands. I mean, it's going to give the sort of handouts you've been talking about. You're not going to get the structural reform we need. And I think this is the problem with a budget so close to an election. There's only so much you can expect a government to do. Long-term reform is not one of them, not that close to an election. So, you know, I think some of the things in it are good. I want to pick up on one thing in particular. You mentioned unemployment, and I think this is huge, right? I think we're going to get unemployment with three in front of us, under 4%. Or I don't know, we haven't seen this for 50 years. If we get there, it's already at 4%. It's going to go lower. We haven't seen that in 50 years. I think that is a moral good. It's a social good. Getting people into jobs, getting them thinking, I've got control of my own destiny, I've got control of my own money. I can hope I've got a stake in the country. And of course, you know, idle hands, they cause mischief. People now busy. I think all this is fantastic. But think of this, Paul. The reason for that is that we got the pandemic. And the pandemic made us shut the border to this insane level of immigration. I would have liked to have seen the government say, well, look, that proves perhaps that the good thing about limiting immigration is that people are more likely to find work here and wages will rise, as the budget suggests, because there's a fierce competition for their labour. And let's not go back to this mass immigration days of madness, this Ponzi scheme. Instead, the budget says, give us 2 years, we'll be back to 235,000 people a year coming in net. I think that's a missed opportunity.